G'day all you wonderful people, welcome to Adventure Together. My name's Al and today I'm bringing you 10 tips from a 2022 Appalachian Trail thru-hiker. So this is the first in a series of videos I'm going to bring you where I discuss things like the terrain, food, or the equipment that you should bring. And in this video I'm going to discuss mental health and preparation for your thru-hike. With the advice that I give, it's important to remember that that's just my advice from my experience. It's important to do what you feel is right for you and hike your own hike. With that said, let's kick off this list. My first tip for you is to not worry about the details. Look, I know what it's like. Before you get out there, you have this impulse to know everything you can before you get on trail. With a trail as vast and varied as the Appalachian Trail, it's impossible to prepare for every single eventuality. Just prepare for the big things and the finer things will sort themselves out as you go. My second tip is this is not a 6-month long hike, it's several 4 to 5 day long hikes split up with town visits. So you have plenty of opportunity to change up your gear, change up your food, change up anything. If you want to dump gear, if you want to buy more, if you're carrying too much and you want to send stuff home, you can do that. So don't worry about getting everything perfect in the beginning. You've got plenty of opportunity to make things perfect as you go. Number 3 is that there is no wrong way to feel at the start. If you feel calm, if you feel scared, if you feel trepidation, or you feel indifferent, there is no wrong way to feel. Don't compare yourself to how others are feeling. And certainly don't chastise yourself if you're not feeling how you think you should. Everyone feels different at the start of a big adventure, so just relax and go with it. Number 4 is you don't need to be rigid in your planning. You don't need to have every single detail set on a schedule. I promise you, you won't stick to your schedule anyway. Things come up, weather comes up, injuries come up. You might meet friends and decide to walk at a different pace. You might decide to spend longer in town. There are a whole load of things that could happen on this trip. You just can't plan for it in advance. And if you're worried about sticking to a schedule like that, you're only going to stress yourself out in the long run. Number 5, the most essential thing that you really need to know when you're on trail is where the next resupply is so that you can plan how many days worth of food that you're going to carry. That's really it when it comes to essential things. A storm's coming in and it's getting really dark and it's starting to rain. Number 6 is to be open to new opportunities. There are a lot of things that you might have in your mind before you start the trail, but as you go, keep your mind open and be ready to say yes to new things. Don't miss out on all the beautiful side trails, excursions and town stops that you could be taking advantage of if you were just a little bit more flexible. Number 7 is don't believe the hype. All the way along, you'll have people saying to you, oh, that next hill's going to be a killer. It's the worst on trail, or this certain place, this certain river crossing is going to be the absolute worst. It's so dangerous. Or you'll have people saying that next section up ahead is going to be totally flat. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the rumors. Just take things as they go. Don't stress yourself out about what others are saying about what's upcoming. Number 8 is that the path gets pretty wild when you get up into New Hampshire and Maine. So be prepared for that. Be prepared for lower mileage days and just embrace it. Don't stress yourself out worrying about making mileage. Take in the views. The whites are magnificent. So just enjoy not chasing miles and looking out at those beautiful mountains. Number 9 is to listen to your body. One day's rest is better than a whole week's recuperation. So with that, don't feel pressure to keep up with other people on the trail or go faster or slower. Just do what's right for you. Make sure that you're taking care of your body and do your best to prevent injuries before they happen. And lastly, number 10 is that it'll be okay. It really will be okay. I went out there totally overprepared. I had far too much clothing. I had far too much food. I was carrying a camera, but I was also underprepared. I'd never set up a hammock before. But in the end, I had an amazing time on trail. I met some great friends and I'm sure you will too. So don't worry about it, just relax and enjoy the experience. The important thing is to live in the moment, forget about the future, relax and have fun. So that's it, that's my list, the first in a series of tips from an Appalachian Trail thru-hiker. If you like this video, please leave a like, consider subscribing and share to anyone that you know that likes camping, hiking and adventure travel. And for now, that's it from me. Thanks for joining me and I'll see you in the next one.